everybody, welcome back to Juno's Guitar Bootcamp. Today I'm going to be teaching Sure Thing by Miguel. This is a great song if you are at the kind of intermediate stage and you're working on your bar chords or you're working on those shapes. We got 4 simple chords. I'm going to teach 2 versions. I'm going to start with the version that's kind of at the top of the neck. These are the voicings that match closest to the actual record. All right, so the first shape is the D major shape with the root on the low E string. All right, and I'm stopping at the G string because I want to have that note on the top, okay? Just because you're playing this chord doesn't mean you need to play all of the notes, because if you kind of listen to the song, you'll hear that it stops there, all right? So that's our first shape. We got D major at the 10th fret. Then I'm going to go to the 9th fret, F sharp minor, starting with the A string. Okay, and again, I'm stopping at the B string. I'm not going down to that high E string because I want this note to be on the top. All right, so you got F sharp minor. Our next chord is C sharp minor 7. And this one, I'm strumming the whole thing. All right, so I'm starting from the low E string all the way to the high E string. And then I'm going to take the same exact shape and go down a whole step to B minor 7, okay? And again, I'm strumming the entire shape, all right? I'm going to do that again. First chord, D major, 2, 3, 4, F sharp minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now, one of the things that's important with bar chords, especially when you're first kind of getting them under your hands, if you kind of look at my hand, I have these marks on my fingers. This is not for the weak of heart. All right. These chords definitely are a little bit painful. So you have to kind of push through that in the beginning, but after a while you get used to it. But one of the things I like to do is, number one, make sure that the back of your thumb is pushed against the back of the neck, so that it's kind of helping you provide that pressure as you're kind of squeezing the guitar neck. All right, you kind of see I got my thumb there and I'm squeezing like that. But I also have my arm rested over the body and I'm kind of a little bit pulling the guitar towards me, or kind of applying some pressure right here in my arm. That's kind of just helping me get a real solid grip on that. All right, let's do that one more time. D major, F sharp minor, C sharp minor 7. Okay, and notice when I do this shape here, especially when I'm trying to play that high E string, I kind of take my middle finger and I'm pushing it against my first finger to kind of help me with the pressure of that chord. That's a big fat juicy chord. You want to make sure you get all the strings. Okay, and then down to the B minor 7. All right, so work on those shapes and I'm going to show you another way that you can play it, okay? Of course, at the top of the neck, we've got D major, okay, the open D major shape. Then I'm going to go to F sharp minor 7 right here, okay? This is the 2nd fret. And again, you see I'm taking my middle finger and I'm kind of helping apply that pressure. Then I'm going to go to C sharp minor 7 at the 4th fret. Then I'm going to go a whole step down to B minor 7, okay? Same exact shapes, just different voicings in different places of the neck. So whenever you have a song that's really repetitive like this, I think it's really great to have different options of ways that you can play it so that you can kind of switch it up and keep it spicy, all right? I want to show you one cool little thing I love to do going from that C sharp minor 7 down to the B minor 7, all right? So let's say I'm doing this shape, this version here. Here we go. When I get to this C sharp minor, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you see that? I'm just kind of walking down, and I'm taking a half step down. 1, 2, 3, stopping by that da ba ba, stopping by that C minor just real quick, not landing on it too long, but it's kind of like, you know, you stop at the store real quick just to get you some chips and a little pop or something. That's what I'm doing. I'm just bop, 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 stopping by real quick, all right? And you can do that same thing at this version here, okay? Let's say I'm going D major, F sharp minor 7. Here we go. C sharp minor 7. Okay? I'm just kind of walking down half steps. So anytime you have two minor chords that are a whole step apart, you're always going to have in between a minor 7 chord that you can kind of stop by just for a little bit of flavor. So I'm going to create a backing track for you to practice along to. And this is, again, it's very repetitive. So alternate if you can between the two shapes. If one of the versions is easier for you than the other one, start with that one. But trust me when I tell you, the way that you get better is by working on stuff that's hard for you. Even if it's a little bit out of your reach, every string ain't necessarily ringing out clearly. Keep working on it, because the repetition eventually begins to build muscle memory. And eventually, if you can't do it right away, you will be able to do it. So there we go. We got Miguel, Sure Thing, 2010. It's a great song. Hope you guys have fun with this one. See you soon.